Hello, Astros! It's good to see you. And today's activity is with the loom. Now, you should have been able to get a piece of wood with the strings going across it. And you can hold it this way, vertical or horizontally. And you should be able to have some strips of colored paper. And today, we're going to make our patterns. So there is a trick on how we can make our patterns in many different ways. So I'm going to start with a blue strip. You can start with any color you want to start out with. I'm just starting with a blue strip. So how I'm going to do it, I'm going to go underneath, and then I'm gonna bring it up on top. Bring it on top of the second string. So you see how it's behind the string? And then it's over the second string. And then I'm gonna do the pattern again. Under. Scoot it in a little bit more. And then bring it over, under, over, there we go, and then under, and lastly, over. And that's our first pattern. So let's review. We started out with our color blue, or any color that you wanted to do, and we first went under the string and we went over the string. You see how the paper is laying on top of the string? And then we did under, over, under, and what do you think this one is? Over, under, and then the last one, over. You're right. Now, let's try with a red color, or any other color you want to use, depending on what you have. So, I am going to start with the opposite. What do you think the opposite of under is? You're right, it's over. So I'm gonna go over, underneath the blue, I'm gonna go over the string, but I'm gonna go under the second string to continue my pattern. So over, under, and then over, under, over. What do you think is going to come next? You're right, under, under, and then after under it's over, and then under. And look, we made our second pattern with our second color. So our first pattern was under, over, and our second pattern with the strings is over, under. There we go. And now I have a third color paper strip, which is going to help me make another pattern. So what pattern should we do next? Okay, let's try under. Let's try under again. And then after under, it's over, under, over, under, over. What do you think's next? Under and over. Great job. And so we completed a color set. blue, red, yellow, under, over, under, and then we did under, over, under, over, under, over, and then over, under, over, under, over, under, and then under, over, under, over. We made a pattern so far. Now, there's different ways to make different patterns. We can go with our colors. We can do it with 2 blues, 2 blues, 2 reds. Here, let's just stick them in for a second to get my hands free. 2 reds and 2 yellows, or with whatever color you have with you. So besides the under and over pattern that we make with the strings, what kind of pattern can we make with the colors? Do you see? You're right. 2 blue, 2 red, and 2 yellow. So that's a pattern too, but with the colors. And then you can even do 3 blues, 3 reds, and 3 yellows, or with any color that you started out with. That is one way to do a pattern. And another pattern we can do is just like this pattern, under, over, under. We could go again under, over, under, with different types of patterns. This is just an example. So we could do that again and then make it with our other colors. So there's different ways to make different patterns with your loom and your color strips. So there's many different ways. So I wonder how many patterns you could come up with using your loom. Okay? See you next time, Astros. Bye.